You know, I'm finally not feeling as sick as I was, and I was finally able to pick it back up on a video I'm working on about Twitch. But then this happens. Hello, what's up, and welcome everyone. My name is Miss Quinn, and Ubisoft just made some big brain moves. Or at least I think they think that it's big brain moves, but no, I'm sorry. Now, for those of you who have no idea what I'm even talking about, Ubisoft has now come out and said we need to get used to not owning our games. You know what games I'm talking about. The games we pay $60 to $70 for before taxes. Yeah, just throw that logic out the window and say goodbye to it. Now, don't get me wrong, guys. I love that Ubisoft has brought us games like Assassin's Creed, and yes, I spent a decent time playing Valhalla, but companies already charges a good chunk of money for some time and, for an unfinished product. Ubisoft, I'm also looking at you because there's one specific mission on Assassin's Creed Valhalla that I just cannot get past, and it is the reason why I had to start over because I missed playing it. But guess what? I still can't get over that damn spot. I mean, there are countless of examples at this point, and it's just sad really how we already pay the full amount for games that are so unfinished. But not only do we pay $60 to $70, okay, but there are also a lot of microtransactions within their games, and I refuse to accept that there's no microtransaction in their games, okay? I consistently see their Ubisoft points and everything, point program and stuff like that. It's like, you already charge us this amount for a game, and you still want to charge us more for these digital content things? Wow. Ubisoft, though, as of January 16, yesterday at the time of writing this and recording this, has, rebranded and updated their subscription service. Apparently, Ubisoft Plus will now include classic games like the entire back catalog, which in my opinion is not a lot for what I will essentially be paying. And I mean that is I will get to later on in this video. But I am mostly into the Assassin's Creed series, which I have played Immortal Phoenix Rising, but is it really worth it, Yes, I understand some people are hardcore Far Cry fans as well, but yeah. I hope Google is wrong, but I googled how many games they have, and they only have 138 games. But yet, a different streaming service like Netflix charges, yes, $22.99 a month. However, they have 6,621 movies, series, and specials. Obviously, this is including their 3,700 original content. Again, there is, yes, a massive difference in prices, but again, there is a massive upon massive upon massive difference in content. Now, I bet you're wondering, Quinn, how much is even the price? Maybe it's super reasonable and you're just not seeing it. Well, for $17.99 a month, but supposedly you only pay when you need it, gathering up perks like 1 day early access to new releases, premium editions of games, DLC, and more. Like, wow, that is so amazing. Oh, and back to what I was saying earlier in this video, the director of subscriptions for Ubisoft has basically urged gamers to get comfortable with not owning games, stating that we as a customer may need to change our mindset when it comes to streaming and subscription services. Now, he went on to say, one of the things we saw is that gamers are used to, a little bit like DVD, having and owning their games. Yeah, I like owning stuff. I literally paid you a lot of money for this. So yes, I kind of expect to own it. Anyway, he goes on to say that's not the consumer shift that needs to happen. They got comfortable not owning their CD collection or DVD collection. He then continued on saying that, so it's about feeling comfortable with not owning your game. Streaming is also a thing that works really well with subscription. So you pay when you need it as opposed to paying it all the time. Now, here is the thing, in my opinion. This is strictly my opinion. You guys, I'm so sorry. I'm getting heated, but I really dislike this. Honestly, I see this as every gaming company now having their own subscriptions in the near future. we will end up paying for things like this, like we pay for Hulu, Netflix, Disney Plus, Paramount, all of that stuff. We're going to end up seeing so many gaming companies taking things away from the PlayStation Store, from the Xbox Store, from Steam, or whatever you call it, just to have their own subscription services. Obviously, taking away more of our money. And here's the thing, I would like to pay you a large bulk and get the game for myself. I get streaming, but this isn't literally why. I get streaming, but isn't this literally why we are charged $60 to $70 for a game, which you as a company can still take away? I do not understand that. Ubisoft gives you multiple different options with games, but why force us to even make an option? This basically $18 a month, maybe for right now, but as we've seen with streaming services like Amazon Prime and Netflix, they suddenly will raise their prices up. This is not a for sure price that is going to be in the long run. And okay, you have a multi-tier list, but what if they now are able to hide certain games behind another tier that you have to pay more all of a sudden? They can put certain things like on tier 1, for example, and then all of a sudden they want to put it on tier 2 just because they know you're going to pay more for it. This is not a good thing. Like I said, I much rather pay full price for a game I know I own and I won't need to keep paying in order to play it. That is something that they're not understanding, why a lot of people are upset at this. This isn't because Ubisoft cares about them wanting, the better experience for us and not wanting us to have so much of a hassle. No, this is about them wanting more money, which is obvious, and it is just plain greedy. Like I said, I love Ubisoft. I love Assassin's Creed. I have played the first one. I have played the second one. I did not play the third one though. Black Flag for some reason got me to rage quit. Don't ask. I played Assassin's Creed Syndicate. I played Unity. I played Origins. I've played Odyssey. And now I'm playing Valhalla, which I can't even finish because of that thing I mentioned earlier. And I'm sorry I'm so heated, but it's just like, why are gaming companies wanting for this to happen when it's just like, no, this has already kind of, been on the road when Sony tried taking away the movies and shows which were already purchased. And this is the type of thing that I'm talking about. Why are you making us purchase something when we are not owning it? If that's the case, what you need to have a set. Like, I don't even know what to say, because supposedly, yes, subscription service, but what's to say you're not going to raise those subscription service fees as soon as you hit a certain number on your subscriptions? There is nothing indicating that you will not raise it up, just like Netflix did, just like Disney did, and just like Prime did. There is no concrete answer that will not happen. Anyway, I do want to say I am sorry for being, so hyped and so out of it recently. I know it's been a long time since I uploaded a video, but again, I was really sick. If you guys would have heard me, you would have told me to sit down. For those of you who don't know, I do have a podcast on Spotify. The link is down in the description down below. However, I do want to say this before I leave. I know that MatPat has now retired. Is retiring from YouTube. And in all honesty, I saw that video and I got really sad. I was gonna cry. And I don't know, it was just something that didn't feel real. And I know it's out of nowhere considering it's at the end of the video. However, I don't know what to feel. He was one of the creators that inspired me to create, because he just see how much passion he put into what he loved. And I was just like, I want to be able to create, something as well that I have the exact same passion for. Yes, now if you look at the beginning of my videos, you would have never known that one of the creators that inspired me was MatPat. But I don't know, he just did. He and 4 other YouTubers did, which one of them is already gone. Jenna Marbles. Damn, I'm aging myself really well here. But it's sad to see an OG go. It is really sad, and there is no other way I can say it. I had to put it at the end of this video because I was going to do a full-length video on it, but I decided against it. I am currently working on 2 other videos. Like I said, I'm working on one video about Twitch that I interviewed somebody at the very end of the video, so that is also something to look forward to. And I'm working on another video about Remedy. I think you know what I'm talking about. Anyway, guys, thank you all so much for watching and for being here, and have a great day. I'm sorry, I got so worked up. Tell me what you think, please, in the comments. God, they just annoy me.